Across the country, we see nearly 2,000 casualties on our roadways each year. Sadly, it's a number that doesn't seem to be dropping, but the automotive industry is trying to change that. Mike Yawney joins us in studio this morning. And Mike, we hear you've just come back from Virginia, where you got a chance to see firsthand what is being done to improve road safety.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been covering technology for almost 2 decades now, and I've done a lot of cool things in my career, but I've never actually had the chance to go see how they make vehicles safer. And it turns out, Carolyn, there's only one way to do it. You have to smash it. You have to crash it. Take a look. Have you ever thought about how safe the vehicle you drive actually is? Well, of course, we never think that we're actually going to be in an accident. Well, we came all the way to Virginia to a facility very few people get to step inside. They do one thing and one thing only: crash vehicles.
This facility is where IIHS conducts all of our crash testing and all of our vehicle physical testing. We test all makes and models.
How many vehicles come through this facility each year?
So just for high-speed crash testing, we're in the neighborhood of about 80 to 90 vehicles per year, and many more for things like headlight testing and crash avoidance testing.
Over the years, testing here at the facility has evolved. In the early years, there was a focus on front crash testing, then transitioned over to side crash testing and even rollovers. Well, that evolution continues, and now there seems to be a focus on the safety of rear passengers. Why the back though now? Was it an area that's been overlooked for a lot of years?
It had been overlooked, and we were looking at that, and we were seeing that in the data, that we were still getting a lot of injuries in the back seat, but preventing them in the front seat. So we took all of the science and engineering we built into the front seat and now moved it also to the back seat so that everyone is protected.
And that's part of what we're testing today.
That's part of what we're testing today.
So, who gets to drive these vehicles? Well, let's go meet the dummies.
Head to toe, we've got sensors that try to capture the potential for injury that a real human would have in a crash.
How much does a dummy cost?
So this dummy here is about $250,000 once we add all of the sensors and the data acquisition system to it.
And they go up?
They can go up from there. There's a different type of dummy that is also used in a frontal crash. That dummy will run you about $1 million.
$1 million?
$1 million, that's right.
So this is our test vehicle right here. This is the Mazda CX-5. It is going to go down this track, which is about 183 meters long, at a speed of 64 kilometers an hour before it hits a barrier on the other side of that door. Are you ready? You can see a closer look at the aftermath after the crash. So this is the barrier here, and of course this is the front of the vehicle, and you can see the damage firsthand. I've got to say, not only was that crash really loud, you can actually feel the vibration of the impact in your chest. And we were standing on that balcony way back there.
We have big problems to solve, right? We have over 40,000 lives that are lost every year on our roadways for traffic fatalities. Throughout North America, we have traffic fatalities in Canada, in the US. It's important that we address these issues. And how are we going to do that? We need to study what's happening in these crashes and how to protect people.
We want better structures that don't collapse around occupants. We want better side airbags and front airbags. And so overall, our mission is to reduce injuries and fatalities. And by testing these vehicles, we can make sure that the auto industry is raising the bar for everyone.
Wow, that is really fascinating.
Even for me, it was fascinating. Actually, the back of the Mazda CX-5 there was loaded with computers and modules, and you didn't get a chance to see that, but there's sensors everywhere. And I learned something else about the actual crash test dummies. Did you notice that their faces are painted half blue and half pink? And I think we have some video to show you. Did you notice that at all?
Yeah, I did.
And do you know why?
No.
Okay, so I didn't realize this until after. It's to determine where the head hits. So did it hit an airbag? Did it hit a seat? Because it leaves a paint smear. So they can actually, figure out with all those camera angles exactly where it hit. Did it bounce from one, thing to another? So really fascinating.
With all the tech that's involved in this place and to monitor and to track, and then you hear something like that where it comes down to paint and where the paint is left. So simple, yet genius.
Yes. They even fill up the gas tank with another fluid just so they can see, okay, what happens to crashes? Where did the gasoline go? Never would have thought of that either. So it's really interesting, all the stuff that goes into it.
Wow, it sure is.
So the big question, though, how did the vehicle fare?
Right.
Well, we won't know. So the Mazda CX-5 has gone through the first test, but there's more tests. It actually takes a couple of months before they get the tests back. But that being said, Mazda has won 99 IIHS awards for safety. So if they clear all the tests on the Mazda CX-5, this will be their 100th safety award.
Okay. All right. Well, the work's paying off.
Yeah.
Mike, thank you.
Thank you, and thanks to Mazda for inviting us. It was really interesting.
This portion of the morning show is brought to you by Mazda. To learn more, visit mazda.ca/safety.